Hey, what's up, Box Says? How y'all doing? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. What's up? Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Somebody say yes. I like coming to your live. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. Someone says, do you have a hookup with a used box truck? No, when it comes to, are you talking about Big Tweezy? Are you talking about purchasing a truck? If you're talking about purchasing a truck, I would highly recommend going to like a Penske Ryder budget and getting a fleet truck, a truck that's been, you know what I'm saying, by one of them, because what they do is these people regularly service their truck, so they kind of keep up the maintenance on the truck. Whereas if you buy a truck from a personal person, God knows when they maintenance. They only maintenance it when the truck break down. So that's one thing I highly recommend. If you're going to buy a truck, even though they might be a little bit more pricier, try to get you a truck that's was fleet maintained. Because even when I'm renting the trucks, every so often they call them in to get the oil change the filters on them, and do like regular maintenance on the trucks. So that's something I would definitely do if I'm going to get a truck. But y'all know how I have my lives. I don't have like a script or anything like that. I just jumped on here and answer you guys' questions and go from there. Let's try to, you know, some of you guys that don't want to, you know, book a consultation, I come on here every so often to answer questions. What's up, cuz? How you doing today? Let me know when you're ready. I'm going to bring you on. Someone say, how do you stay in your box truck? How do you stay profit in the box truck business? Easy. What I do is I have a formula that I use. I take all my expenses, divide it, and that let me know my daily operating costs for that day. So I take my truck rental, I take my fuel, I take my driver's pay, I take my insurance, and I add it all up, and then I divide it. And that let me know how much my truck, like how much my daily operating cost is in a truck. Let's just say for easy math, it came out to $450. If your daily operating was $450 with a driver in there, fuel, insurance, and all that good stuff, then you know if you book a load for $550, you made $100. If you book a load for $600, you made $150. If you book a load for $650, you made $200. So that's how I do mine. It's real simple. When I book a load, I already know how much you're gonna make. You know, if that makes sense for you. But I also have that in my ultimate bundle pack guide. If I got a cost per mile calculator in there, I got the way I do mine is in there. I got my pay scale. All of that good stuff is in there. Someone said, do you need your truck before you get your MC or your DOT number? No, you don't. You can get your MC and your DOT number without actually physically having a truck. I always tell people get that because once you get your insurance, you know, it's 21 days for authority to age to the protest period. So you can get your MC and DOT number like 2-3 days after you pay for it. So I don't highly recommend getting you a truck, then having to do all of that, then paying insurance. So if you plan to take the rental route, you definitely can get the MC, DOT, your insurance and everything in place prior to you actually physically picking up a truck. That's if you rent. But if you're purchasing a truck, you can do it either way. But I would recommend, you know, still getting the MC and DOT number. What's up, Lenny Max? How you doing? Someone said, do you need, or I answered that question. Do you sell a course for someone who runs Amazon already? Yes, I do. It's the step-by-step Amazon guide, but like I said, that is still $199 itself right now. All 3 of my guides are on sale for $199. The step-by-step starter pack guide, the step 2 guide is what you're asking. It shows you how to book loads, how to be profitable, how to hire drivers, to find drivers. They have a job description in there. If you're looking for a driver, to post it. It has everything you need to know in there, the ins and outs about Amazon Relay if you're already doing Amazon Relay. And it also has the DAT load board in step 3, which shows you how to use the DAT load board with Amazon. Because, you know, a lot of people, I don't know why a lot of people think this. A lot of people think like Amazon and the DAT is like Android and Apple. You can do Amazon at night because Amazon majority of the loads is done at nighttime. So you can do, let's just say you picked up a load at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and that load is delivered, let's just say in Charlotte, let's say you're in Atlanta, and it delivers in Charlotte, North Carolina. You get to Charlotte at 6-7 in the morning. You can get on the DAT load board and try to find you a load coming back from Charlotte back to Atlanta. And at that point, it don't matter what it pays because that's free money coming back anyway, because you have to come back anyway. So you can use the DAT load board in conjunction with the DAT load board. So the ultimate bundle pack guide, to answer your question, Poppy Mango, is on sale for $199. And for everybody that's just joining, April 20th, right now, I'm at 50% capacity for the April 20th meet and greet in Atlanta, Georgia. The tickets will sell out. They're still on early bird special right now. I decided to keep it another week. So today is Wednesday. The early bird special will go off on Friday. So right now I have the general admission tickets. That's $199 on sale for $99, and the VIP tickets that's $299 on sale for $199. A lot of people ask me what's the difference. The VIP tickets gives you an extra hour in the setting with all of the guest speakers and people that you'll be like in a more private room, and you get to ask, more questions. Like I always tell people, come there and find your mentor. Even if I'm not your mentor, find your mentor. I will go over a list of everybody that's going to be there a little later, but the meet and greet April 20th is at the hotel. You can book your tickets by going to boxtruckshorty.com. Go to Eventbrite, safe, secure way to process your payment, and it has the address. So the actual meet and greet is at a nice hotel. If you've ever been to Atlanta, it's around the perimeter area, and a Marriott. It's a fairly new Marriott. It's nice. So if you want to stay at that hotel, that's fine. But April 20th in Atlanta, Georgia, we're at 50% capacity already. And early bird special is going on till Friday. So someone says, and I have my masterclass April 27th. So for you guys that missed my last masterclass, but we'll talk about that later. Hello, I'm in Orlando, Florida, and I don't know if y'all start with a van or a 26-foot box truck. I would start with a 26-foot box truck, to be honest with you. The bigger the truck, the more you can kind of make. The smaller, not to say that you can't make money with a cargo van or a 16-foot box truck, but I would start with a 26-foot box truck because it's more work. And a lot of people don't know that you can do Amazon if you have a 16-foot box truck. It's called a cube truck. There is work for cube trucks with Amazon Relay. So that's another thing too, but I wouldn't go smaller than a 16-foot. Someone said, I went to the February masterclass and got my CDL. Do I have to wait to get my authority to lease on, or can I start lease on process now? Yeah, you will still have to wait till you get your authority. Alice Nanisha, tell me a review. Tell me, how was the masterclass? How did you like the February masterclass? But congratulations on getting your CDL. I know you get that CDL, you will get that semi. That semi, you can make even more money with Amazon Relay. Someone said, hey, I went with Foley for DFQ. Is that what Rhonda offer as well? Yeah, Rhonda, she does offer driver qualification files if you need a driver qualification file. I'm not really familiar, with Foley process. But yeah, she does do that. Someone said, what are the hours of Amazon night run? Amazon is 24 hours a day, so Amazon can have runs at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. They can have runs 24 hours. They have runs at 2 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, early morning, sometime midday load. So there's no specific time, but I can tell you majority of the loads, like in Atlanta area and a lot of other places, they go out anywhere between midnight, I'm going to say 11 o'clock and probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's majority of the time that your runs go out. How do you train your drivers? Good question. So I have a 2 and a 3 day driver training course in Atlanta that you can either send your drivers down here, the 2 day and the 3 day. But the reason why I did that is because when I first started off, I would take people's word for them. Like, oh man, I drove Amazon. I had a badge, X, Y, and Z. And come to find out, I don't want to call this dude name, but this dude was the worst driver I've ever had. He told me that. I believed him. I was like, oh man, I never done Amazon, so I never went into the facility to be able to quiz him or question him. But he was like, man, I can do it. The first night he was late. I was like, okay, maybe he didn't understand the central time because when we went to Alabama, the second night he was late. The third night he was late. Literally out of 6 days, 5 days he was late. So I had to get rid of him. So then that's when I started my own 3 day driver training. Anybody who said that they did Amazon before, they wanted to come work for me, I don't care if you just stopped working for Amazon last week, you have to come do a 3 day driver training. So I was doing this prior to me even offering it to the public. So that's how I started the 3 day driver. So even when you get your own driver, make sure you drive your driver, train your driver for at least 3 days. First night, you might want to show him everything he needs to know. The second night, he needs to be doing this everything. And the third night, and then your trainer, you will be like, if you've never been trained, just be like, okay, he's good to go. Like right now, if I have a driver and I want to hire a driver, and my trainer be like, nah, this is not for him. Like some guys that need to pull over, they get sleepy at night. They always got to stop or whatever. So that's how I came up with the 2 and 3 day driver. So I have the 2 day driver is $350. You do everything at the facility. You learn how to load your truck, to get a badge, everything you need to know, but you don't go along with the driver overnight. The 3-day is 3 days. Whatever you see on the list, if we have Sundays. So if you book the Sunday slot, it'll be Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. If you book a Wednesday slot, it'll be Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and that one is $400. That one you do go along with the trainer overnight, so you get to go to the post office. You get to see a lot more and do a lot more. Most people that do that, they don't even do the full 3 days. They might book the 3 day, might do 2 days, and then the third day just stay at the facility. So it's no right or wrong way, but definitely get your driver trained. What's up, Tiff? How you doing? So it's the Ultimate Bundle Starter Pack Guide. Is on sale for $199. Clicking the link in the bio. Yes, to get my Ultimate Bundle Pack Guide, it is $199. And if you're new to the game and you want to invest in yourself, definitely grab that. If I also, like I said, I have a masterclass. The next one is April 27th. It's a virtual class. We cover everything again: how to get yourself started, how to book loads, how to find loads, how to hire drivers, how to read the load board, because a lot of people, they make the mistake and they get on, they wait the 6 months, and then when they get on to Amazon, they still lost. They don't know how to book a load. They don't know what's a profitable load. They don't know how to read the load board. Amazon is not going to teach you this. They're not going to train you this. So we cover that. Then we take a break. Then we come back. Then we answer all your questions. It'll be people in the masterclass that's going to ask questions that you're not even going to think of. Like I said, I hope somebody's in there. They can kind of give a testimony of how the masterclass is. Then after that, my business partner, Tiff, comes on, and she goes over the DAT load board. Like I was saying, she showed you how to book loads in conjunction with Amazon, how to read that load board, the days to pay is a little bit more stuff you have to do when it comes to the DAT load board. Then after that, my business partner, Rhonda, comes on, and she covers the compliance aspect of it, what you need to lease on, because the masterclass do come with the leasing on for the 180 days, cover what you need to be in compliance, hours of service, all of that good stuff that a lot of people don't want to hear, but it's the non-sexy part about logistics. However, it's the most important part about logistics, because if you know my story, you know when I first started, I was making money hand over fist, as my mom used to say. Hand over fist. I was in Miami partying my ass off, and my company got shut down for 30 days for doing something so small that I could have avoided. And because of that, like I said, I had 5 trucks, 5 insurance. I had like 6, 7 drivers at the time. I had to pay my drivers because I didn't want them to go out and get another job. I had to pay the rentals because I didn't want to turn them in, because at that time it was hard as hell to get a rental back if you turned it in. And then, of course, I had to pay my insurance for the trucks because I had the trucks. So it was a very costly mistake. So since then, I take compliance super important. ELDs, people don't run on ELDs. This is a lot of stuff that guys and people, I don't care how long you've been doing trucking, if you don't have tapping with somebody that's a compliance officer, you're doing something wrong. I could probably almost guarantee you something small. So I have her, and then after that I have Shakira that comes on. She's a tax accountant, and she also has a logistics company, and she show you how to structure your company, how to pay yourself, payroll, what's the difference between an LLC, S Corp, all of that good tax stuff, 1099s. So by the end of the year, you could put up enough money and all of that stuff. So the class is usually 6-7 hours, but the class that we had last Saturday literally went till I think 8:15. So it was a long class, but you go read my testimonies. It's a class. You're not gonna find this information nowhere else for this price. And I don't care if it's a higher price. You ain't gonna find this information nowhere else. And I ain't stepping on nobody's toes, but we have some good information in our master class. April 27th is the next date. All right, someone says, let me get back to this. Is it beneficial? Where do you get your MC and DOT from? But grab my ebook, and it comes with all my resources, my third-party authority person. It comes with my EDL, my gas card, all my things. And that's a downloadable PDF file that it comes with all my resources. Someone said, what's your thoughts on this market? Do you always aim for $2 a mile? Yes, with Amazon Relay, you have no problem making $2 a mile. So a lot of people, when they're talking about the market right now, they're talking about DAT load boards and they're talking about semis. They're not really talking about Amazon Relay. The people that's talking about Amazon Relay don't know how to book loads. Like I made a reel about this, and I'll discuss it so you guys can understand it a little bit. All right. When you hear people in the videos and like I hear the small talk too. Well, Amazon ain't paying like they used to. They're not paying like they used to. Well, guess what? Nothing stays the same. And when I'm saying nothing stays the same, we don't watch TV like we used to. We don't play on phones like we used to. Nothing is like we used to. Nothing is going to be today 3 years old. Technology changed. Companies change, the world changed. Think about the world before the pandemic. Everything changes, right? So when they're saying that, they're thinking about the DAT load board. The DAT load board and other external load boards. Let's just use Atlanta for an example. If Atlanta has 100 loads that in the morning that the brokers are going to put on the load board, right? They're going to put 100 loads on the DAT load board at any given time, and you'll be able to see the load board if your authority is 1 day old, 10 years old, or 5 years old, right? You can still see the same exact loads as anybody else. And because they just have a load board that they put all their loads on. Now, however, Amazon operates a little bit different. Amazon used to, when they say Amazon don't pay like they used to, what they're saying in their brain is that the load board don't look the same as it used to. Not that Amazon ain't paying like it used to. And the reason being is Amazon, prior to this thing called Post to Truck, Amazon used to put all their loads on the load board. And that's how you saw it. If Atlanta had 100 loads that went out tonight, and they would put it on the load board 3 years ago, you would see 100 loads that Amazon would have. All the good paying loads, the bad paying loads. So you can filter through it and pick your loads, right? That's how it used to be. Well, Amazon adapted and changed their whole system. Now they have this thing called Post a Truck. Post a Truck is when you tell Amazon your truck is going to be available, the time is not going to be available, the minimum amount of miles you want to go, the maximum amount of miles you want to go, the minimum you want to make per mile, and the minimum payout, right? So you can like create a whole order, right? And you just post it. And I use Post the Truck 95% of the time. So let's just say when I wake up, I post my trucks. Well, let me get back to the example. Say in Atlanta, Amazon's going to put 100 loads on the load board today, right? But now in Atlanta, 80 people is using postal trucks in Atlanta, right? So those are 80 loads that got filled. These people are going out tonight. They're getting what they asked for. They're asking for $3 a mile. They're getting it. They're asking for $2.50 a mile. They're getting it. These 80 loads will never, ever come to the load board where you can physically see the load, right? So now you only see 20 trashy loads sitting on the load board. And then you got people that look at it, but oh man, see, the load board ain't paying like it's used to. It is still paying. The load board ain't, but Postal Truck is, and Amazon is. So that's an old school mind. You cannot look at Amazon's load board and say they're not paying because of what you see. That's the biggest difference between the DAT and the Amazon. And that's why I just keep laughing to the bank and letting people think what they want to think and do what they want to do. But that's the main difference between the two load boards. You can't judge the load board by what Amazon has on the load board. So that's the big difference. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I kind of covered that before, but that's the main difference. So don't let somebody talk you out of a bag. If Amazon is there, Amazon is I don't think the second or third largest company in the world. At the end of the day, if an Amazon facility is there, there's pain. You know what I'm saying? That's just like kind of common sense. If a Starbucks is there, Starbucks don't put their places where people can't afford to pay $5-6 for a coffee. You know, Gucci ain't gonna be in a place where the average income is $40,000-$50,000. Gucci's gonna be a place where they know people gonna buy Gucci. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon did a lot of research. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna put the facility where people can take the loads at the price. If Amazon was not paying, nobody would be working there. No, the stuff would just sit. So it's kind of like common sense. And I have to keep going over this 100 gazillion times about that. See, Bob Joe was just saying. View request. What's up, cuz? Amazon pays per mile. It just depends. They pay $1, they pay $2, they pay $3, they pay $4. It just depends. Cuz I sent you a request. I accepted your request. I ain't see your request on there. What's up, cuz? How you
What's up,
doing?
guys? How you doing? Good, good.
All right. Can't complain. Can't complain. What you got going on? How you living over there? How you doing?
Living good, man. Living good.
This,
Yeah.
so this your this your first year in the game, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like when was
Yeah. So last year, February, first week of February is is when my first driver did his first load. So that was what, 2023. However, my DOT and insurance and everything was set up that November of 2022.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't.
Yeah.
So you got
So
lucky on that.
yeah, so yeah, right before the 180-day rule. Yep, got
Yeah.
in right before that.
So that's good. That's good. That's good. So how you like it? But let me ask you this: how many besides like mentors? Because I know you mentor and stuff now, stuff too. But let's just say straight basic work. How long do you think it takes for you to actually run your company on a day-to-day basis? Like roughly.
30 minutes or so.
Exactly. That's
30
crazy.
minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you get exactly what I'm saying when I'm saying the poster truck and why they don't understand it. They're looking at the load board to think about their loads and stuff. But like I always tell people, don't tell them where your trucks is at, but tell them a little how many trucks you have and how many trucks you have right now, and have you ever been to the place your trucks are at?
No, so I have 4 trucks,
Uh-huh.
and I've never been to the city where my trucks are currently at.
Hmm.
Never.
So how do you do that? How would you put your trucks in an area that you've never been? Because I get this question asked a whole bunch of times. Like people are like, man, they hear about you. They be like, man, how's your cousin doing? Or what
Yeah.
happened in my master class? That,
So to me, I just to piggyback off of what you're saying, like the world is different. So
mm-hmm,
I just essentially put an ad on the job sites,
mm-hmm,
and people, I get the email, I go through the emails, I look at resumes. In some cases, some people don't have resumes, and I just call and I interview. I kind of have a system on who I think would be a good driver versus who wouldn't. And, I hire them, and then I have them meet at the facility, meet my driver.
mm-hmm,
And because I'm not in the city where my trucks are, I'm relying on my driver who I
mm-hmm.
trust, who's essentially been vetted to to tell me yay or nay, this person may be a good fit or may not be a good fit. So that's how I'm able to do so.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope, man. My hat goes off to you with that one. I ain't even pull that one off yet.
Thank you, thank you.
I had a couple people that I had a guy in LA. He had some trucks here in Atlanta, different places, but I've never actually put trucks. But that's why I always tell people too, like the biggest thing a lot of people like the second thing they complain about once they understand doing loads or being where your truck is at. If you don't plan to drive a truck, who cares where the truck is at? You see what I'm saying? Like you're
Right,
not gonna drive a
right,
truck in Korea. You got 21 years in with the federal government, so you're not about to get out and go drive a truck. So because of that, trucks have to physically be where you're at. You get what I'm saying?
right. Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Right.
Box trucks, that's what they think. They think box trucks is like their personal car. It has to be outside. But logistics and they get a semi, they understand that never in their hometown or where they're at. It's gonna be all over the United States. But when it comes to box truck, they just forget about that. So that's
Right, right. You're right. So you're right. So when I was halfway across the world, you know,
and
as long as I had,
Vietnam,
that was Vietnam.
yeah,
Yeah, I was in Vietnam. Uh, the president was commemorating John McCain plane being shot down there. So I was there, and essentially, I had Wi-Fi, obviously, so I was able to book my loads, monitor
mm,
things, figure out the time difference
right,
back at home in the States. And it was just like I was here in the United
right.
States, still able to run my company.
Right, right. So that's the dope part about it. Like I tell people, if you got a cell phone, you got a Wi-Fi, you can run your whole entire company remotely and have a 9 to 5. Don't have a 9 to 5. Some people want to drive, some people drive, but just like anytime, even when we was at the Essence Festival last year, we out there booking
Right.
loads, you know,
Yeah, right.
you know,
Yeah.
drive.
Eating breakfast, booking
Yeah,
loads.
hold on, I gotta go call this driver real quick. But yeah,
Right.
you be on vacation, you come to Atlanta, like the business don't stop. I was just in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? I'm still booking my loads and still making money passively. That's like I always tell people, man, making money passively like the eighth wonder of the world.
It,
You
it,
know
it
what I'm saying?
Look, it really is. It's like you know, my career that I've been on for all this time, you know, I love it, I appreciate
Mm,
it, but it's nothing like making income passively, someone else doing the work. Yeah, you know, you're managing
right.
it, but you know, it truly, yeah, it truly hits different, you know.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. It is, man. It is. It's crazy. So this is my cousin, y'all, Box Truck Wiz. I know you can't wait till April 20th. You're gonna be in the building.
Oh yeah, look, I booked my flight today, so you
Okay.
know, and you know, and I mean, I'm so grateful to you
Mm-hmm.
for the opportunity. I know I tell you millions of times constantly, but I mean, I sometimes I just feel like, you know, sometimes people don't understand what comes out of this with the success that you have doing this. I mean, you know, business credit, things like that. Like, you know, I do my flights on the car. I didn't pay anything
Right.
because I'm using the points, and you know, the stuff that I pay for my weekly rentals. You know, I'm getting that back. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's definitely is a like a trickle down effect. It definitely helps in more ways than people could realize. You just gotta, you know, think
Yeah,
big, basically.
that's true. That's true, man. That's true. So I can't wait, man. We're
Yeah,
gonna definitely have a on April 20th.
yeah.
We're gonna turn up. You know how we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I look. I already know. I already know you got stuff lined up for us, so I don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Well, thank you, cuz, for
Thank you.
coming on, man.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Like I said, come to the meet and greet April 20th. My cousin's gonna be there. We in the building. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna give out some good information. The who's in trucking is definitely gonna be there at this event. Okay, cuz. Well,
All
thanks
right.
for stopping. All
All right.
right,
Thanks
cool.
for having me.
All right. Someone said, let me get back to y'all questions. Early bird special ends this week. Journal mission. Is it very difficult to get on the Amazon? No, it's not difficult to get on the Amazon, but you will need an active authority. Of course, you need your LLC. You need however much that costs in your city or your state. You're going to need your authority, which comprises of, you know, MC DOT number. You're going to need insurance on the truck, commercial insurance, and you're going to need a truck. You're going to either purchase a truck or you're going to need to rent a truck. With that being said, it doesn't take a lot, but you do have a 180-day rule, which Amazon changed last year. So it's been a whole year of 180 days that have changed. So you have to either have somebody to lease onto. If you don't know somebody to lease onto, I have a masterclass that's April 27th that you can join. And I'll pair you with somebody that you can run under for 180 days while your authority ages in the background. So it's not hard to get onto. It's just a little bit time length. And when I say 180 days, you have to have insurance on your MC number for 180 consecutive days. Not that you had a DOT or MC number for 2-3 years that you sat on, that you didn't have insurance, and now you want to jump into trucking back again. You can't just go add insurance to that, and that counts for your age, if that makes sense. Someone said, why would you get a CDL if you can make the same amount of money in a box truck? That's a good question. A lot of people opt not to get their CDL because you're right. The box trucks is doing numbers right now too. FYI collection, March 23rd masterclass was fire. Thank you, thank you. That's somebody that was in the March 23rd masterclass, as you see. I really appreciate that, and he left a nice review for us too, so y'all can go check it out on my page. February masterclass was super dope, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Thank you, thank you. All's on national. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do. Someone say box shop. Yeah, with the lease on April 27th. Installment plans are available. Yeah, so in order to get into the master class too, you don't have to pay the full. It's $9.99, but you can pay $4.99 down, and then the remainder $4.99 by the time the class starts. And it also comes with the ultimate bundle pack guide. So definitely do that. But April 20th, the meet and greet in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to have a good time. So let me go over the names since I've been on the phone and I don't want to skip nobody. So I got to pull up a list because you know how people are. If you skip somebody's name that was supposed to be there, they might get hot with me, try to jack me up. But let me see. So at the event, the April 20th event, I'm going to have Jason, um, um, and I'm gonna have Winston. These two guys, they do Amazon Relay with semis. He been doing it. Winston been doing it for I think 5 years, 5 or 6 years now, doing Amazon only, making a killing with Amazon Relay. For you guys that's interested in a semi route or just adding the semis to your fleet with box truck, definitely want to be in the building. Real cool dudes. Then I'm gonna have Matty Daddy. He does semis. He lease out trailers. He can show you how to make money with trailers, how to make money leasing on, and all of that good stuff. He will be there. Brittany with Quick Drop, she'll be there. She's a dispatcher. She do semis. I believe she have a semi. I know she do a lot when it comes to logistics. Like I said, she also has a course to teach you how to do dispatching. I'm gonna have Rhonda there. My compliance officer will be in the building. Michelle from Three Rivers, the first lady to have a CDL truck and driving school in the state of Georgia. She will be there. Buddy Fab, he'll be there. He has semis, dump trucks. Made a lot of money with dump trucks. That's his like his bread and butter. Like box trucks is mine. Dump trucks is his. So if you're interested in getting into the dump truck game, definitely come there. You can tap in with him. I'm gonna have my cousin Jason, who I just met box truck with. He will be there in the building. Lola will be in the building. She does dispatching. She has some semis. She teaches how to dispatch, so she will also be there. And I believe she had got into Amazon Relay as well. I'm gonna have Akeem, the box truck guru. He will be in the building. That's my first driver. For y'all that don't know, he started off as my first driver. I retired him from his 9 to 5. He worked, started his own company, and super successful with it, and doing really good. I'm going to have Trucking with D will be in the building. She started off, I believe, with cargo vans, and she still do cargo vans to expedite shipping. She can show you how to make money with a cargo van, your personal car. She does box trucks. She made a lot of money when it comes to that. She'll be definitely in the building. And Larry Cochran. Y'all know Larry. Everybody knows Larry. Larry will be there in the building too. He got the funniest videos. He's a truck driver, but he's been doing logistics for a while, and he has like a huge following when it comes to he has the funniest videos when it comes on Instagram. And then outside of that, I'm gonna have my homeboy Alvin George there that does business funding, business credit. He's like I always tell people, he's the box truck shorty of business credit. He'll be in the building. Let's give y'all some information and game and what companies that you can get money from if you're looking for funding. Then I'm gonna have my realtor, Latanya Knox will be there. She's a realtor, but she also has her own brokerage in Atlanta, Georgia. In the state of Georgia, and she has a brokerage in the state of Michigan. So, and then I'm gonna have Tori, Westside Builder, who flip tons of houses here in Atlanta, Georgia, do new construction, new builds, like project manager, looking for somebody that's a mentor. He was my mentor in real estate. That's why I was able to be successful. I don't get into no industry, no business without a mentor, somebody that's already seen the path that I'm trying to go down. And then I'm gonna also have John, the grind guy, here too. He's the king of wholesaler. Like the box truck you're wholesaling, this dude done wholesaled half of Atlanta. So he will be in there too. And wholesaling don't require a lot of money. It just requires the information, the techniques, and the skills. And man, no bullshit. I think the most I ever made on wholesaling a house was $29,000. But that's without touching the house. That's without spending a dime. I bought the house on paper, turned around and flipped it literally, and made $29,000. And I can put that in my stories. That was a dope wholesale. So you can make a lot of money with wholesaling as well. But those will be a couple people, and of course I'm gonna have a couple more in the building. April 20th, early bird tickets. Get your tickets. I do also do 30-minute, 60-minute consultation. 30 minutes is $99. An hour is $149. I have the ultimate bundle pack guy for $199. And like I said, the next masterclass is the 27th of April. I'm an owner operator. Your opinion, which loads do you think is more convenient to pull best profits, partials or full loads? Well, I heard people say partials, to be honest with you, but I'm not 100% familiar with partials or the full loads. But I've heard people that, like, for example, in my math class, when they talk, people like partials because they can make more money with partials versus just getting a full load in it. Someone said, do you do monthly master classes? Yes, March 20. Yes, I do. Someone said, Ron Blue said, March 23rd masterclass was fire, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Like me and my team, we really sat down and put together a really good class, man. Like, and I ain't just saying that because it's my class, but I've yet to see somebody leave the class and be like it was garbage, it was a waste of money. Like if you leave out of this class and you don't have some knowledge, I just don't know what to tell you. But it's a very good class. We don't leave out this class till everybody questions answer, and you can attest. We stayed there till 8:15 that night. We don't rush you off the call. We don't bullshit you. We're gonna answer your questions. You know what I'm saying? So that's the good thing about the master class. All right. So drop a few more questions. I ain't gonna hold y'all in here all night. T-shirt bandits. Bandits. I don't know what they're saying. Mm. If you have purchased the ultimate package already, the masterclass is still the same price. No, good question. If you purchase one of my ultimate bundle pack guides, the masterclass is $750. Shoot me an email at info@boxtruckshorty.com with your name and your email address, and then we can send you an invoice for the $750. We can also break the $750 up into 2 payments for you, $375, and then the remainder $375 before you for class start. Some say, yep, February masterclass ended almost 9 p.m. Yeah, it did. So we it's a long class, but it's well worth it. You're not gonna get that information for $1,000. You're just not nowhere else. Yep, Box Truck Shorty offer one-on-one consultation, 30 minutes, 99 thing. But let's see, how much is the masterclass? The masterclass is $9.99. If you're a new customer, a new person, $4.99 can reserve your slot. The other $4.99 is due prior to class. If you already bought my ultimate bundle pack guide, then it's $750. I can send you an invoice at info@boxtruckshorty for $375, and then the remainder, on the before the day of class. And it comes, like I said, it comes with everything. Is a long class. It comes with also comes with leasing on option for the first 180 days while your authority age, and it also comes with my ultimate bundle pack guide if you don't have it already. With that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer, but April 20th is the meet and greet in Atlanta. We at half capacity. I can guarantee you, probably by next week and a half, the meet and greet in Atlanta, Georgia will probably be sold out. And like I said, the class actually, the seminar meet and greet in Atlanta, Georgia is still on early bird special. It's going to go off sale on Friday. So if you want to get your tickets for $99 or $199 for the VIP, go ahead and grab them right now because they will be sold out. Someone answer a couple more questions. I just got on. I want to lease on if possible. Yes, I offer that with my masterclass. Do you have problems with your trucks before profiting anyways? No, I don't, because I came in with a mentor and basically he showed me how to read the load board, how to book loads that was profitable. Someone said, yeah, oh yes, that's you got to do the masterclass to lease on, not to open the truck. Yeah, nice. Yep. So that's pretty much it. Say, do you get the VIP package for the meet? Do you have got a VIP? Yeah, I do. The VIP right now is on sale. It's $199. Like I said, it comes with an extra hour. Comes with you get to get in the room with all of those people I named. And if whoever missed this, I'm gonna replay it back on my page. You can go back and kind of watch it. So with that being said, yes, I do. Early bird special, $99 for general admission, $199 for the VIP. Someone said, I was speaking of truck problems. No, I never had truck problems because I rented my truck. So when my trucks break down, they would swap me out into a new truck, usually within a day or two. So I never really had a lot of truck issues because, a lot of people get into the game, they buy the truck, and the first time the truck breaks down, they're out of business. So with that being said, I highly recommend renting if you're first getting on because there's no difference between renting the truck and purchasing the truck. It's the same exact step, nothing changed. Someone said, can you advise on any mentor? I need one. I'm in New York City. I can be your mentor. I'm a mentor. I mentor thousands of people nationwide. So the game is the same as in New York, LA, Cali, wherever you at, is the same. So I could be your mentor. Or like I said, come to the event. You might want to meet your mentor. It might be somebody that you jive with better. It could be my cousin. It could be my best friend. We don't compete with each other. There's enough money for everybody in the game. We all just trying to make money. Like I said, all trying to make money, all successful at what we do. There's no competition and no egos. We all help each other. And it's a good event. You know, you come to an event and you get to meet these other people that's successful, that ain't on no BS. That's a good thing to do. Come to the event. We ain't tearing nobody down. You know what I'm saying? We ain't praying for nobody downfall. It's a good vibe to be in a room with other people. And even like in the masterclass where we let people, you know, network. You might meet your business partner. You might have the money. This person might have the information. You might come to the meet and greet. Somebody might be in your city. Like meet and greet. That's how I met everybody who I named that's coming to this event. I met them at a trucking event. So that's what's up. All right, I'm out of here. Hope to see you guys at the top. See y'all next week. April 20th, meet and greet. Go get them tickets while they still are early bird special. And April 27th, masterclass. All right.